We're going to do another master's class workout. This is beyond the master's class. If you've already done your master's warm-up today, then proceed ahead. If not, I want you to do the warm-up first and then try these exercises. Use this video as a guideline for the movements. I'm going to write how to apply this program in the description. Enjoy. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get into a very partial lunge position. Doesn't matter which leg you lead with. Once you've got a good split, you're going to start to pull your toes forward, lost my strap, and pull your heel backwards and create some good pressure in between your front and your back leg. I want you to hold that squeeze for 5 to 10 seconds. During that time, you're going to dial up the intensity of that contraction. Once you're done, switch legs and we're going to repeat on the other side. Again, we're creating pressure between the front and the back leg. Big squeeze on the floor. You should feel your hip flexor, your hamstring, your glutes, and your core keeping you tight. If you need to hold on to something for balance, please use the chair. Squeeze, ramping up the intensity of that squeeze for 5 to 10 seconds, finishing at about 100% effort. We're going to get into a split position. Not too deep. It's not a crazy stretch. I feel a nice pull in here, but I'm not at my end range. I'm going to squeeze my feet together, create a lot of pressure on the floor. We're going to hold that squeeze for 5 to 10 seconds, spending about 2 to 3 seconds at max effort at the end. Perfect. So we're going to go through those leg exercises 2 more times, and then you're going to go into these exercises. So the first thing we're going to do is called an alternating swimmer. So you're taking one hand up behind your back and the other hand down and up your back. You're going to alternate about 5 times per side. Squeeze your end range when you get there. Make sure nothing hurts. You're not feeling any pain. Might be a little bit of crunching. As long as it doesn't hurt, should be good. It's getting very windy here. I hope the audio isn't negatively affected. Big squeezes here. Oh, awesome. We're going to do one more exercise with no equipment, and then we're going to move into the chair. You're going to get into a partially bent position, and we're going to do some bent over flies. So tuck your chin in, point your thumbs back, and squeeze your shoulder blades. We're going to go nice and slow and squeeze that end range as hard as you can. I'm going to do 4 more reps here. Then again, at this point, you could pause the video. So we're going to do some exercises on the chair. If you've been in my master's class before, this will be a familiar position for you. We're going to pop one foot up onto the knee. We're going to drive that knee down. Nice posture. Now I want you to place both hands on your knee and start to push up into your hands. You're going to hold that squeeze for about 5 to 10 seconds. And then you're going to deepen the stretch. So relax that squeeze, try to lower the knee, don't worry if it doesn't go down. Nice posture, and repeat that contraction. About 5 to 10 seconds here. Now before we go to the other side, we're going to pull that knee up into the opposite shoulder. and we're going to do the same type of contraction, but this time we're pressing down. So start to press, and really turn it up so that at the end of 5 to 10 seconds, you're pressing as hard as you can. Now deepen the stretch by raising the knee towards the opposite shoulder. Keep your posture and press again. We'll do about 2 to 3 contractions per side. Woo! Couple long squeezes there. All right, let's head to the other side. And again, feel free to pause the video at any time. I might be moving a little quicker here. My upload speed is terrible up here, so I have to keep these videos a bit shorter. So deepening that stretch, good posture. Starting to press up into the hand. Press as hard as you can for the end of that 5 to 10 seconds. Good posture. Deepening the stretch by lowering the knee. We're going to press again. Whew. Good posture. Pull the knee up into the opposite shoulder and start to create some pressure. So I'm pushing away from my body without losing this stretch. Now up, increasing the stretch, and one more rep. Woo! All right. A few other things I like to do with the chair is stretch the neck and strengthen the arm. So I'm going to grab onto the side of the chair. I'm going to tilt my head, and without losing that position, I'm going to pull up on the side of the chair. So I'm contracting my biceps, shoulders, getting a nice active pull in the neck. I'm going to relax that contraction, try to lean into the stretch. You won't get a ton of range of motion here. And then pull again. This might be more comfortable with a pair of gloves on. If you have a hardwood chair, this has a bit of an edge on it, so not the most comfortable on the fingertips. Let's hit the other side. So again, anchor the hand, tilt the head, lean away, and then start to pull. And you know, this isn't the craziest upper body exercise, but if you have no equipment, it's a great way to work some pull, strengthen your arms. You're going to lean into it and relax that squeeze and loosen up your neck a little bit. All right, so we're going to work some rotation. Again, much the same way. We're going to get into a nice stretch. Now, however you need to hold on, you might have both hands at the side. You might be able to get all the way around and grab the back of the chair. The idea here is that we don't lose position of the pelvis. You rotate as far as you can, anchor onto something, and then turn away, but don't actually turn. So I'm going to pull on the side of the chair. After my first 5 to 10 second squeeze, I should be able to turn a little bit further. And I'm just going to twist away from that anchor point for 5 to 10 seconds. Woo! Let's hit the other side. Big turn. Anchor down. And then pull away. Whew. Deeper turn. Anchor point. And squeeze. Whew. All right. A few of the things I like to use a chair for. It's a great place to stretch your hamstrings with support. So you're going to put your hands on the bench, straighten your legs out fairly well, try to drop your chest down until you feel a nice pull in the hamstring. If you feel the back of your knee, bend your knee slightly, Try to extend your hips, and that should pull the stretch into the hamstring. Once you're here, you're going to press down into the bench 5 to 10 seconds as hard as you can, and then deepen the stretch. Let's go. And deepen the stretch, and push again. Woo! Another great thing to do with these chairs is a big lat stretch and squeeze. So, with a slight bend in the knee so we don't stretch the hamstring too much, drive your head down through the window. Now I'm going to pull down on the top of the chair as hard as I can. And deepen the stretch by driving your face down through that window and pull again.